Hey guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. Today's video is another episode in the Building a Michaels Planner from Scratch series. I shared with you guys in episode 1 the basics of what I'm going to be using to set this up. And today we're going to actually be getting into the setup. So I want to work on some dividers today. So grab a snack, grab your planner if you would like to join me. The planner that I am working with is this one from Michaels. It is their functional binder. Again, I heard it was like an A5 wide size. Let me know down in the comments if that is true. But this is their largest 6-ring binder option that they have. Michaels has a lot of planners. Get into it if you haven't. They're affordable. Use a coupon, catch a sale, all that good stuff. So for the dividers that I'm putting together, I am going to just make a few right now and see how I like them. I have scrapbook paper that I purchased from Michaels, such as these. I'm more than likely going to use that for layering. I have my double stick tape, which is my preferred adhesive. I also have my laminator ready to go. I have my hole punch somewhere around here ready to go. And then these are the dividers that came with the planner. They're monthly dividers, but I'm not going to use them for that. And I'm going to recycle them, upcycle these bad boys, and turn them into dividers. So first, let's go ahead and look at the ones that are similar so I can put some of them front and back. So this one, January and February, is pretty similar. Let's go ahead and put all the dark ones. We'll put all the marble ones together since that seems to be the theme. So we got the marble ones. We have the ones with lines. Another marble one. That's that. Then we have these darker ones and then more marble. So in essence, it's a lot of marble. And this one is like, it has the lines and the marble. So that's basically just it's all marble. So the ones that I could see that would definitely work well together are March and May. So I'm gonna put those to the side. Then we have September and April. This is still kind of that marble feel, but I love how this September one looks. So I might end up just putting white paper on the back of that. And then this one for July, these are just kind of like the oddballs that I'm not a super huge fan of. And then for the marble ones, I don't want like a lot of marble. I kind of like the watercolor with touches of that marble on it. So the February is nice. June is a lot. August is a lot. So I might put February and October together like that. And then I'll have to cover this portion here. And then on the back, I'll have to cover that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we have our 3. And then these, whenever I feel like using them, it is what it is. All right. So first things first, let me just go ahead and tape the ones together that I want to use. So here we have October and February. This is just the basis of what I have. Just my base. I don't have any rhyme or reason of how I'm going to be putting these together. We're going to figure it out together. I'm just going to do that and do that. I also want to note that I prefer double stick tape over glue because one, it's easier for me to use, but glue, sometimes it crumples the page and I'm just not here for that. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and tape these, put them together, and then the fun will begin. Alright, so I went ahead and created the 3 different dashboards. So I put October and February together, just need to cover that up, May and March, and then for September there wasn't another one that really went with this, so I just put white cardstock on the back. Black would have been great, but I have white, and I'll probably do some more layering on top of here. I do have some gold mine and cocoa paper that will probably go good with that. So as for what we're going to be decorating with, I have some stickers. These ain't the right ones. I have some gold mine and cocoa stickers here. I've just been keeping everything inside of here, and I also have this leftover paper, so I'm going to be doing some layering with that stuff. And then I also have this sticker book here, which has my stuff from a variety of shops, but I have a lot of dolls inside of here. So I can use some of these from Capital Chic. I could even use this girl. This is from Fabulously Planned. So we're just gonna go with the flow, y'all, because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. So for the first one, we're gonna use this one, and I'm going to use my Crush the Chaos sticker. I'm just playing around with stuff. I'm not putting anything directly down on the page yet. I also have these here as well. These are from Cloth and Paper. So I'm thinking of doing like something with this and then putting a doll here. As for the doll, I would put, oh, I think I know which one I want to put. I'm gonna need to grab that one. Okay, so I have my stickers from Anika Creative Closet, and I forgot I have these dolls. So I have this one, and there's this one, that one, ooh, that one, and then this one I may end up using for like self-care or something, because I do plan on doing one of those. So I want to do Crush the Chaos, and I don't know, like I just feel like she belongs here. She belongs. I would put the big one too. So I'm thinking of putting her here, layering that, putting Crush the Chaos, or maybe I want to do Crush the Chaos on the back. But I kind of want that to be on the front. So that's what we're going to go ahead and go with. I'm going to put the sticky note down. And I do have this color option as well, but I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to put this down here. Actually, I'm going to just put it in the center. Line it up. Okay. And then I am going to go ahead and tape down the other side of this. All right. Then here's my Crush the Chaos sticker. For those of you that purchased from my D-Stash sale, you would have received one of these. And there we go. It's a little pain to get off, but now your girl has a Cricut, so we're in business. I'm gonna offset this a little bit, like so. And then I'm gonna see if this big one will fit. It should, if I start it all the way down here. All right, Crush the Chaos, we got that going on. And then I just may or may not put something on the side. I don't know if I should put something over here. But I just wanted to put that off to the side a little bit. Ooh, I could actually put just another little tiny one of these. Ooh, I could slide that right underneath for just a little bit extra there. Okay, I'm here for it. I like that. Put the tape there. And honestly, I think the double stick tape would just stick better to this surface because it's a little bit thicker. All right, so we have Crush the Chaos, and we got this girl who's ready, okay? She's ready to crush the chaos, so I love that. And then on the back, I'm not sure, so we're gonna come back to that one. But actually, let's go ahead and just do it. I have this paper here from, they don't have to be too matchy. So I have this paper here, but then I also have this one, which I love. And I have enough to, if it wasn't folded, it would be perfect to go down here. So I might have to do like a little sticker something here, or I could just do it like that. But then what would I put at the top, y'all? What would I put at the top? I don't know what I would put at the top. It's like this works perfectly. But then it's like this little bent that I have here. I'll have to put, I could put a sticker here. Let's just go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and do it. So and then for the most part, minus that little piece I got right there, I use all the Gold Mining Cocoa paper from the sub box. Ooh, and I also have vellum from a Glittery Life Plans that I can use as well. Not sure exactly where that's gonna go, but I can use it. May work, may work. All right, I'm gonna get in the habit of throwing my stuff away as I use it. I keep telling myself that, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Oh, did I tape this the wrong way? Because I kind of want her face here. All right, so we're gonna do it like this because I want to see the face of it. So we're just gonna take this and line it up. Move that over, and then boom, we just have to tape the top, which is nothing there. We're just gonna put the tape right here. That makes more sense. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and just cut this. Don't even need my paper trimmer. I'm just gonna use scissors. And then if I want to use this somewhere else for layering, I can. I'm going to use every bit of that paper. So we have this. We have the girl here. I think I have some longer stickers left, unless I used all of them in the spread. I think, oh, I used them. I used them. But I have this. I have this I can use, these little strips. I also have these full boxes, which are cute. So I think what I'm gonna, I don't know if I want to do like a whole self-care one on a different page and then just decorate this with like another quote. I know I have the I have some journaling cards. Ooh, and I have another piece. I have another piece of that paper, which is cool. So I'll be using that again. So I might just put this one here like this just to cover that up. And it's not covering the face. So I think I'm just going to put it here like that, right underneath that line. And I might even do it like a little bit off, coming onto here a little bit. That's cool. Let's do that. I'm having fun, y'all. I hope you grabbed your planners. This is like what I have been wanting to do. Just set something up, but also just have it be me. Wanted more inside of my planner. Just want a little more inspo. Should inspire you. Shout out to Felicia from Gold Mine and Cocoa, because seeing her live really inspired me to stop thinking about it and just do this. So should we put it here or should we put it here? A part of me is like, put it here. I want to cover the lips because I really want the face here to be the focus. And then I could move it over. Like this. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it like that. Just a little bit hanging off. Let's make sure it's straight. So just a little. Okay guys, so here are the finished dividers. I had a lot of fun making these. Again, this was just taking the dividers that came inside of the planner and using what I had in my stash. And to add the little tab here, these are just adhesive labels from Dollar Tree. Nothing too crazy. I just love these. I don't plan on writing and actually labeling my sections. This is just to flip through and just to group things together inside of my planner, but things, I'm moving pages around, so it's really no need for me to label them. So to give you guys a closer look, so I wanted Crush the Chaos to be the focal point when I open my planner, and then on the back, this is just like an inspirational mood board that I used all Gold Mine and Cocoa, minus these right here, which are from Anika's Creative Closet. So this is the one. This is the finished product of what I made in this video, and then I went ahead and made two more. So this one I just used, as you can see, these circles are throughout all of my dashboards, and they're from cloth and paper. This sticker is from Indian Ivy ink, and this is from Anika's Creative Closet. And then on the back, I love how this turned out. I know this is made with Southern Love, Capital Chic, Fabulously Creative, Wildly Noted. I will have all the shops linked below, and this is all Black owned on the back of here. And then this one had to include my Zodiac. This is from Jewel Box, Gold Mine and Cocoa, more cloth and paper, and then on the back, Gold Mine and Cocoa, She Meets City, which is also Brooklyn Post. She's the owner of Brooklyn Post, which is an Etsy shop, and more cloth and paper. So now that I'm thinking about it, all of these shops that I have here are Black owned. And if you guys are looking for more Black owned shops to use, feel free to check out the two videos that I'll have below where I did a virtual shop with me of over, I think it was over like 50 shops, and I have all of them linked in the description box of those respective videos. So check that out if you guys are interested, but all of the ones that I used for these dashboards, I will have them linked in the description box as well for your convenience. So let me know down in the comment section, do you guys upcycle your planner as a refresher? Do you use the term dashboard and dividers interchangeably like I do? It is what it is. And also let me know what planner you're using for this last quarter of 2020. Let's chat in the comments. Again, be sure to check out all the links in the description box, which will have more details on everything that I featured. Of course, the links to related videos, and of course the blog and Instagram as well. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. If you're not subscribed to the Chaotic Critic fam, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And for all of you that are, I thank you. I love you guys. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.